Thank you. Yeah. So as you already attended demo session with previously, so I feel I will not be giving a demo session on PPTs or PDF files or anything theoretically. I would like to directly take into the practicals.
Sure.
Yeah. Can you? Yes. Can you please click on the? I'm giving you access to my keyboard and mouse, so you can feel and do the things on SAP Screen Live Server. Can you please click on the human resources? Here you can see this is an SAP Easy Access screen.
Okay.
The SAP Easy Access screen is mostly used by the end users. It is mostly used by the end users, SAP Easy Access screen. Can you please click on the human resources?
Yes, 1 second.
Yeah, please click. Yeah, and I request you to please click on the organization management. Yeah, expert mode. Please go to the simple maintenance. Yeah, wait for a second. So what I'm trying to give a demo today is, if you are an SAP HR consultant, what are the activities you are going to do? So you will be playing a double role. You are SAP HR consultant and you are also the client. So you will be customizing, you will be configuring the activities of your organization management. You will be designing your organization unit. So you will be taking an example of your own organization locations, your own organization jobs and positions and all the things. Okay. So now let us take an example of your own company, and you are an SAP HR consultant and you are implementing SAP organization management module for your company. So can you please click on the create?
Sure.
Yeah. Once you click on the create, you will be getting a screen. Here I request you to give the name of your organization which you are working for, only the abbreviation. You can type there abbreviation, your organization name.
It could be anything, right? I mean,
yeah, any. If you don't want to take your own example, you can change the name of the company, or you can give your own name.
Okay.
In place of your company's name, you can give your own name. So that will be your organization.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to type it here. Yeah, please type there.
Let me just put ABCD and.
No. Give anything meaningful.
Okay.
Give your own name or give your company's name, please.
Lata Inc.
That's fine. Yeah. So here you can give the full text, Lata Incorporation USA. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Press enter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I request you to place your cursor on Lata Incorporation, a small click on Lata Incorporation.
Yeah.
And go to the create. See, we have only changed the name. In place of your company's name, you are typing your name, as you don't want to reveal your company's name or whatever the reasons it could be. So try to give the locations where your company is located: USA, UK, Australia, any other countries. So give an abbreviation of your USA, US, and right side you can type USA. Yeah. Any other location if it is existing?
Can I just say Asia Pac?
Yeah, you can give any other country if it is not Australia, AU.
Or otherwise, let me just
Canada
say
or UK.
Singapore.
Singapore. Yeah. Yeah.
So
this is the short form, and the right side you need to give the full text.
Singapore.
Yeah, we'll only go with the two areas. Now please click on the save icon.
Where is India? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, please click on that. Yeah. Now again place your cursor on USA and try to give the different locations in USA where it is existing. 1 second. You need not double click it. You need to just a small click on that. Yeah, now please go to the create, which is there on the third left corner of the screen. Third left corner.
Now you want the locations in US?
Yeah, in US. Different places in US. It is located in different states or different places. 1 or 2 locations of your choice. Yeah, New Jersey. And one more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Save.
Yeah, kindly save this. And now you please select the department like New Jersey or New York. Please select your New Jersey or New York, go to the create and try to create a few departments in this.
HR. Do I write HRD or human resources?
Yeah,
I mean,
HRD. Yeah,
Okay.
HR department will be more appropriate because so when you are doing from day one, you should be very professional and it should be, like if you are SAP HR consultant, what are the activities you'll be doing? You need to do the same thing when you are practicing. But most of the trainees, what they do is they just practice jovially, and that becomes an habit when they are going for an interview or when they are preparing any document. That becomes an habit.
okay.
Yeah. So
Who will
that's
do?
what you have taken HR department and sales and marketing. Try to save this. And again, I request you to place your cursor on the HR department and a few more departments under that. Go to the create. A few more departments like payroll department, benefit department, any other department which your company is having under HR department.
Normally, what are the abbreviations that you use for payroll?
Yeah, you can have like we have a recruitment department. We have a
Can I
payroll
just say
department.
PD for payroll, or is there a certain way of saying?
PY will be more appropriate for payroll.
Okay.
Yeah, right side you can give payroll department. Yeah. One second.
Oh, it went there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, here. And Lata, you need, payroll department. Wonderful.
And,
Now you can go to the recruitment department. Yeah, REC, and right side you can give recruitment department. You try to save this and wait for a second. Yeah. So this is how you'll be customizing your organization management. So let us say that you are an SAP HR consultant and you are trying to develop your organization structure using one of the components of SAP HR. Okay. Now please place your cursor on the Lata Corporation. Yeah. Go to the graphical structural graphics. Yeah. So in this way you can see your organization structure. This is how your organization structure will look like. With your Lata Incorporation, Singapore and USA. In US you have two departments, two locations and two departments and sub departments under that. Okay. So I have a question, Lata. If you can walk a mile, I hope you can walk for 5 miles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the same way, SAP, most of the mentors, most of the trainers, what they do is they want to show their knowledge. They don't want to teach actually. Okay. So they teach all the things and make the student very confused, and they make SAP a very tough subject. Okay, because you need to pay more.
Yeah.
So as a mentor, one has to make it more complicated, more tough and more complex. But in my case, I'm a consultant and having a 10 years experience, and I love teaching. I want to make things very simple, and I want to see the success of my participants.
Great. That's
I'm
good
very
to know.
frank. Okay, I'm very frank and practical oriented, and I'll be sending you the documents which you need to practice, and I expect my trainees to be like a child, and if they are, and I don't mind if they are adults like when they are attending, but if they want to be an adult when they are attending the classes, it takes more time to master the subject and they may not be able to get the job. With my experience, I have developed a unique way of training the participants. It is a patented way of teaching where you will be mastering the topic on the same day like an instant. If I'm teaching any topic, you'll be expert of this topic on the same day, same time. You need not practice it, but only thing is I request you to revise the activity within 12 hours, theory or practicals. If you don't revise within 12 hours, again your chances of recollecting the activities after the session, after the course conclusion, it's very tough as you are investing your money and time. And I hope you are only investing your money and time exclusively to become a SAP HR consultant. And I hope you understand, to getting a job or to become an SAP HR consultant, it is an equal participation. You need to work more, 70% from your side and 30% from the trainer. And you need not depend only on the training. You need to refer a lot of materials. You need to read a lot of stuff on the internet, and you need to prepare according to the requirement. Every requirement is a unique, and you need to modify your resume according to the requirement. And you need to write from the day one. You should not practice casually. You should practice very seriously, taking an example of your own company, the own company which you have worked previously, and linking SAP, the current knowledge, with the previous company. And every class is very important. The class you are attending will be helping you to connect to the next class, and the next class will be helping you to connect to the future class. And SAP learning is a sequential learning, and you
Yes.
need to be a very practical approach. And
Okay.
success depends exclusively on your efforts, and we are only the mentors, and we'll just, if you want to go for an Olympics, you need to practice for 4 years. Olympics comes only every 4
Once in
years. In
4
the
years,
same way, SAP job, if you want to get an SAP job, as a coach, I'll be telling you the techniques and the activities, and the rest depends on you. The more you put your effort, the more chance of getting a job.
Sure.
Hello?
Yeah. No, I'm listening. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to make you that SAP learning is very, very simple. It's like just having a cup of coffee if you are with the right mentor, or else it will be a sore if you are with wrong mentor.
Which is what I was going through until now, and I'm liking the way you're making it interactive. So
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you for that, yeah.
Now I request you to please click on the personal management.
okay.
Go to the administration. Yeah. Once you click on that administration, I request you to click on HR master data.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you can see different activities like display and maintain. Can you please click on the display? So once you click on the display, you'll be able to see a screen where the screen you'll be asked to enter the personal number. This is again an end user activity. Let us assume that we have an employee who is already working in the company, and the employee number is 1001, and press enter. So once you press enter, here you are unable to see any data because somebody has changed this, and the server which you are using, it may be used by many other people. So never share your personal data, personal telephone numbers on the SAP server. So let us say, okay, so this is the personal number, and you want to see the data of this particular employee. Can you please select the planned working hours, planned working times? Yeah. And go to the display which is there on the left corner of the screen. Once you click on that, you will be able to see the data. Okay, the data in SAP HR is stored in the info types. So generally, if you are working on the software, the data is stored in the tables, rows and columns, or tables, database. But in SAP HR, we call the data is stored in the info types. SAP has given a different info types for us.
Okay.
Yeah, here you can see the different kind of info types here. So now can you please click on this, here you can see the different info types. So these are the different info types, these are standards. If you are implementing a project for UK, Australia, Singapore, South Africa or Nigeria, any country, the info types will be the same. So can you please tell what is the info type for personal data? And these info types are maintained by 4-digit numerical number, and it is 0002, right?
Yeah.
And can you please tell what is the info type for bank details, Lata?
0009.
Yeah. So everything is ready-made for you. You need not go to the tailor for any kind of an activity. So you have a ready-made. SAP is a package. You don't require any software skills. Okay, you don't require any programming skills. But as a consultant, what you require is you need to understand the business process.
Yeah.
So as a consultant, if you understand the business process, then you can customize the software. So once you are thorough with the business process, with this training, it will be very, very easy for you to get a job. So everything is available in the SAP. Only thing is you need to understand what the client requirements, what the client is requiring, what is the business process, how to document it, how to customize it, how to test it, how to execute it, how to train the employees, and how to support the issues. So if you are thorough with these 5 activities, job will be yours. Okay, these are the different info types we have. So
Okay.
all the data in SAP is stored in the info types. If I want to ask you what is the info type which stores address, it is 0006.
Okay.
And this is the transaction where you can only display the data. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So again, I request you to double click on human resources. Yeah. Human resources,
Yeah.
HR master data, then personal management. Please go to the personal management, administration. Yeah, HR master data. Yeah. So we were just seeing PA20. PA20 is to display the master data. So now let us go to the PA30. Can you please double click on PA30?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you double click on the PA30, you'll be able to see the same screen but with more options and more activity to the user. So PA20 will be given an access to the junior employee in the HR department, but whereas PA30 will be given access to the senior employees like an administrators or managers or general managers or more superiors.
Okay.
In this PA30, in PA20 you can only display the data, but whereas in PA30 you can create, you can change the data, you can display, you can copy, you can delimit, you can delete, and you can overview. So I hope Lata, you understand what is delimit.
Yeah, delimit I know that, yes.
Yeah. Can you please give an example where delimit is used in day-to-day activities in the HR department?
When, like for instance, if there's a hike in the salary, so from whatever day the salary hike becomes effective, from that day onwards, until that day, the previous salary will be delimited until that day. And from the next day, the
Yeah,
new salary the new date will begin.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you a simple example. Let us say that you have a lot of things in your house or in your puja room and you don't want to use certain things. You just simply keep. You have a lot of things and use it in the storeroom. Whenever there is a party, you get all the things which are required for the party. So when you don't need anything, you put it in the storeroom. So likewise, delimit is something where you are not using it continuously. Let us assume that if any employee is working for a federal government in USA, they have a lot of benefits. The employee, a candidate who is working in the federal department in USA, they are entitled to get a paid educational leave anywhere in the world. Okay, when they are on educational leave for 1 year, the employee is not participating in day-to-day activities. Like he's not participating in attendance, absences, leaves, overtime, and all the things.
Yeah.
And his data will not be participated in the payroll related information. His data will not be participated in the benefits. Okay, so the employee data is inactive for 1 year. So you can delimit the data. This is one example, but more appropriate will be, let us assume that employee has left the company. Maybe he has resigned the company, or he has been terminated, or he has been retired.
Okay.
Okay. So when employee retires or resigns or terminated or expired, his data is not being used regularly in day-to-day activities. In that case, we don't delete the data completely from the HR master data. We delimit the data. So whenever, but in some cases, an employee joins the company and he resigns, and there are chances that after 2 or 3 years he may come back with some queries. Oh, I need to get some pension benefits. I need to get some, like tax benefits. So there are chances, maybe after 1 month, 2 months. So you don't delete the data, you just delimit the data.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So the data in SAP HR is always stored in the info types. This info type concept is only available in SAP HR module, but in MM and SD, all other modules of ERP,
Yeah.
the data is stored in the tables, but exclusively in SAP HR, the data is stored in the info types.
Okay.